Okay. We are live. Yes, on almost all the channels. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hey, Debbie. That was quick. Got in here fast. How is it going? Hey, Nick. Thank you, buddy. How's it going? How are you guys doing? Hey, Dominic, Leo, Phil Dodd. Hello, hello. Good morning. How are you guys? Turn the AC on here, maybe. A little bit. Hello, guys. So, fishing in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, Nick, right on, buddy. Hey, Megsy. What state are you in, Nick? Tiffany, hello. Hey, Karen. How's it going, guys? Got the waterfall out there kicking ass. Looking nice. Steve Running, thank you. Michael Goldsmith, hello. Oh, you're in Florida? What? You're in Tampa, bro? Or are you down south? Where are you at? You up in the Panhandle? Where in Florida are you? Then I got a notification for this live. We'll go back later. Oh, were you enjoying the Graham Elwood response? You know, he makes good points. When you weed out all of the misstatements that he makes, he has very little to stand on, and literally agrees with my standpoint. Is that if the end of the world comes and, you know, the society's breaking down, the people who are living neighborly and helping each other, those communities will continue. You know, you don't know how long they're going to go for, but when you have groups of people that are sticking together and they're supporting each other, they're going to be able to go longer. Graham understood that. He literally said that last night. And then goes, guns, 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 after he says it. And you're just like, well, you just negated everything you just said, bro, because the people that are protecting themselves in their communities, they're going to rely on guns, man. So you're destroying your own argument. You're literally sitting there destroying your own argument while you try to defend, you know, taking people's guns away. I think last night, I made every point I had to make on that subject, and I think if you watch last night's show and you hear me, what I should do is break it down. You want the apocalypse? Like pizza? You come from a gunless society? And I come from the good old United States of America. You know? There's lots of guns in this country. Oh no, am I too late-I? Says Megsy. Are you too late-I? I read every word, every letter that you guys type. You know that? He doesn't make a very good argument. I'd like to get into it with someone who's really got some good points to make, so I can really make all of my points even more. Because when you're arguing with Graham Elwood about guns, he lets his feelings and his emotions stand in the way of his reasoning. And it dilutes his argument, completely dilutes it. I mean, he only has 10% of statements that he made that were things that I could latch onto and say, okay, you got a good point there. 10%. The rest was all just, oh, you're crazy with your guns. Oh, you're going to go live forever. Oh, you're going to take your gun and you're going to go shoot the hurricane. You're going to stop climate change with your gun. I mean, it was just so preposterous, some of the things that he said. He wasn't preparing to have his statements reviewed and then debunked. You know, that's why I was saying in his chat, and I kept saying it, I'm like, I'm going to go on my live stream and I'm going to answer every question you have. I was trying to warn him. I'm like, hey man, I'm telling you right now, you're not making much of an argument. I'm going to rip it apart. So here's your opportunity to make every point, Graham, because I'm going to rip it apart on my show tonight. Here's your opportunity to go ahead and make some strong arguments why Americans don't need guns. And he missed the fucking mark. Pun intended. Missed the target. Pun intended. He wasn't shooting straight. Pun intended. You know? Silly R, says Megsy. Okay, silly R. Still don't understand. The world has screwed view of America. My mother-in-law won't visit from Russia because she thinks she'll be shot for not speaking English. Well, did you tell her that's not the case, bro? Did you say, hey, that's not going to happen? I don't know where you heard that. And find out where she got that bad information from. Now, there are literally psychos here that worship Donald Trump, that if you don't speak English, they get all offended and butthurt and show you how much of a fucking pussy ass they really are. Oh, how dare you speak another language in front of me? I'm so offended. Yeah, you're a strong American. You're really secure with your nationality, aren't you? You hear someone speaking another language and your dick goes soft. I hate people like that. You know? But, yeah, one of the things that it did bring up, though, was the whole idea that the government is lying to you. Right? Graham seems to have that part of it correct. Yeah, the government is lying to us. So the government's lying to us and we should sacrifice the only defense we have against our government, our guns. Hey, Chris, the NRA doesn't have to do anything. The NRA doesn't need to do anything that you tell them to do. Do you know why? Because up until today, everything that the NRA has done has resulted in me still being able to have my firearms. They don't need to listen to you. They don't need to change what you're telling them to do. They're doing their job. They're buying off politicians. You know, the politicians are saying one thing out of the side of their mouth, and then they're voting so that I can keep my gun rights. That's exactly the way I want it. And, you know, you're making conversation. The NRA doesn't need to listen to you or take advice from you, bro. Trust me. Whatever they're doing is working. You know? And while I don't appreciate them with their rhetoric, I don't appreciate their attitude, I don't appreciate when they put false narratives out there, and I don't appreciate when they ignore obvious facts, at the same time, they're getting the job done. And if they got to lie, cheat, steal, whatever, against these fucking psychotic, you know, crazy left-wing Democrats that want to take all of our guns away and have the government control every aspect of your life and not have any form of recourse whatsoever, then I'm going to stick with the NRA, man, as crazy as they may seem. You know? There's nothing wrong with your argument. Well, the only thing wrong with your argument is they don't give a fuck. You can argue it all you want, dude. They're not going to change for you. You know, your opinion doesn't mean dick to them. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, you're making conversation that doesn't matter. NRA is going to NRA, bro. That's what they do. And I'm thankful for them, and I give them money. I'm thankful for them, you know? You might think I'm crazy. You might call me a lunatic. Call me any name in the book, whatever the fuck. Hey man, somebody comes to my door trying to harm me. I have a gun. I could shoot them in their face. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with however the fuck you perceive me or the NRA or any gun people out there that are advocating for gun rights. I don't give a fuck how you look at those people, man. I don't give a fuck, and neither do they. You know, we've got a solid reason to stand behind our guns. And I really don't give a fuck anybody trying to say, oh, the NRA needs to do this or the NRA needs to do that. No, they don't. Couldn't give a fuck what you have to say. My opinion should matter. Dude, you don't even live in the United States. Your opinion doesn't mean dick. There is part of the problem. No, bro, it's not part of the problem. Your opinion doesn't mean anything. You know, until the fucking moronic Democrats stop trying to take every single right away pertaining to guns, we're not going to have a fucking conversation. You know, we're going to keep throwing money at the problem and watch you fucking try to deal with it. You know, when you want to be sane and have an actual legitimate conversation and not talk about your bullshit ideas, hey, you know, then we could talk about the way the NRA approaches what they're accomplishing. But I reiterate, they've accomplished it up until now. I still have my guns. They're doing the job. You know, I'm sorry, brother, but not sorry. Your opinion does not matter. And you can espouse it, you can shoot it off all you want. Nobody's going to listen to you, bro. You don't even live in this fucking country. All right? You don't live for the last 4 years. You haven't lived under the oppression of Donald Trump. So we don't give a fuck what you have to say. All right? I watched a corrupt government for 4 years, and I'm watching another corrupt government right now. And I'll be fucked if I'm going to listen to somebody from fucking Canada or France or wherever the fuck you are telling me how the fuck I need to live in America. All right? I'm not here to fucking debate you, Chris. You're fucking wrong. You don't live here. You have no idea what it's like. You know? The idea is to try and stop violence. Yeah, I've got just the thing, man. It's called a gun, and it works. They stop violence all the time. Why do you think every police officer in the United States carries a gun? You know, they must do something. The gun must do something. You know, you're committing violence, and a police officer pulls a gun on you and says, stop doing what you're doing. You stop doing the fucking violence. You know? Your 12 gauge is loaded. Right on, why mine? Right on. The last single person that thought he could influence America as a whole was shot in the head in a mud building in Pakistan. You know, these people like Tulsi Gabbard, not Tulsi Gabbard, I'm sorry. My bad. Gifford. Something Gifford. She got shot in the head. You know, she's got brain damage. You know, her and her husband are out there campaigning to try to get everybody's guns taken away. And I understand that. But it would be like I got hit by a car and now I'm trying to take your right to drive a car away. You know? Not all guns are used to murder people. Sometimes guns are used to prevent murder. And it works. So, you know, we could discuss that with Graham Elwood, you know, if he wants to try to do the car debate again. I feel like he completely dismissed it without even looking at it. Someone isn't going to rob your house if they know you have guns. Well, sometimes people rob houses because they know there's guns in them, because they want the guns. So that's not true, Michael. That's not true. Sometimes you got to leave your house. You know, you might not be there to shoot the guns at people. So that's not a statement that's based entirely in fact. But it does give people pause. Absolutely. It is a deterrent. You know, and I use it for that as much as anything else. It's a fucking deterrent, man. They would reconsider. If someone tried to rob you, you had a gun. Yeah, that's true. Because as soon as they grab your purse or whatever, they start running away, you could shoot them right in the back. You know? So yeah, they're probably not going to want to do that. No, not Gillibrand or Gillibrand. No. Gifford. And you know, I understand that they got into an accident. Somebody shot them. You know, not an accident. Somebody tried to kill her. I understand that. But you know, she was a representative or whatever, and up until the day she got shot in the head, she was okay with having armed guards around her with guns. She's okay with police officers having guns. Hey, man, if you're okay with... God, Megsy, Graham was not on my show. What are you talking about last night? You mean, is he coming on ever again? I hope so. I don't understand the question. You're going to ban cancer over ovens? Well, that's a great argument, Billy. And that's an argument that I like to go with. There's a lot of things that kill people that I don't see them banning. Do you have a California concealed carry? Does California offer a concealed carry? No, I do not. I don't have a concealed carry permit here in the state. But let me get back to my point here, because I'm really not here to talk too much more about guns. I want to talk more about cannabis and our extinction. But this kind of leads into it with the whole government thing. You don't need a permit in Maine? Wow, man, I like that. That's good. That's good. You shouldn't need a fucking permit to carry a concealed firearm. You know? You should only have a problem when you abuse the firearm or misuse it, or, you know, use it to threaten someone in a situation where you shouldn't have done it, or you use it to kill somebody. Then you can address that problem. Carrying the firearm shouldn't be illegal at all. Knitting illegal. Swimming in the ocean of the authorities. Right. So like I said, you know, this isn't a very strong argument for people that want to take your guns away. They really don't have much to go on, and that's why they've failed up until now. Now they're trying. They got Joe Biden in there. They got fucking Kuntala in there, and you know they're trying everything they can to try to take your guns away from you. And the reason why is because Kuntala and Joe Biden are in the government. And they want to have control over you. And in order for Joe Biden and Kuntala Harris to have control over you, they will feel safer if they take your guns away. That's all it is. It's about us versus them. So let's talk about one of the things that Graham Elwood loves to talk about all the time, which is the fact that the government's always lying to us. And they're doing horrible things. Right? Yeah, California concealed permit, you got to kind of jump through some hoops. That's true. But you can do it. You know, I'm pretty sure you can get it if you need it. Anyhow. The government has told us through a massive advertising campaign and a war on drugs that cannabis is bad for your brains. And back in 1937, they wrote a law that is still effective this day. It put cannabis on Schedule 1. It said that it had absolutely no medical value. And that anybody, you know, in possession of it, growing it, using it, selling it, would go to prison. And in doing that and passing that law, they eliminated hemp as a fuel and as a product to compete with plastic. And I submit that fuel and plastics are why we're going extinct. I submit that the banning of cannabis are the reason why the human race is now going extinct. And the main reason why we will be extinct when we finally are all gone, it's because we banned cannabis in 1937. Now, you might think I'm crazy. You might call me an idiot. You could call me names. You could try to argue the point with me. But I promise you this. If you just do this in your mind, and you believe that CO2 really is choking out the planet, you have no other conclusion that you could possibly make. The banning of cannabis in 1937, hemp and cannabis in 1937, has accelerated our extinction by what Guy McPherson, climate expert, says by 5,000 years. I've had him on the show, and I asked him, I said, so you think that maybe we're dying 100 years sooner than we would have? He said 5,000 years sooner if we hadn't done that. Because what did the banning of hemp do? It allowed companies like Shell, Mobil, Exxon, BP to poison the planet, to pollute the planet into oblivion with no recourse and no repercussions to them whatsoever, no punishments, and they don't have to go clean up their shit. And we have asshole cunts like Donald Trump, like Barack Obama, like fucking dumbass Joe Biden, like Bill Clinton, that allow these corporations to make us go extinct so they can stuff their pockets with more money. Hey, Jay Hood's here. It's finally time to do a dab. I'm glad you're finally here, but I waited for you. So who are we dabbing for, Jay Hood? Nick Brown, we're dabbing for you. Nick Brown, we're dabbing for you. What time is it? 4:20. It's time. Hey, Chris P, what's up, buddy? Oh, Chris P, you're talking to Jay, not Nick. My bad. Oops. All right, cheers. Cheers, guys. Well, I guess that covers that topic, huh? Just working on my profession. Man, Carl Moon said Bitcoin was going down to 30,000. Then he's like, exactly as I predicted. I'm like, it didn't go down to 30,000. What the fuck are you talking about? Isn't that weird? It went to 36.7 so far. 36.5. It looks like the low. That's too bad, man. Hopefully it'll come back up. I'm so glad I sold when I did that Matic. What did I sell it at? 210? It's at $1.94 right now. I bought in at $1.94 yesterday, didn't I? I can't remember. It was like $1.93. Right after we banned cannabis, we purposefully injected civilians with plutonium syphilis to see how they die, and just before that, we eradicated the California grizzlies. Huh. Interesting, Billy. So, you guys have any comments you want to make about the guns or about the cannabis? You have any questions? You know, if you rather agree with Graham on the guns thing and you think we should have our guns taken away, you know, I'm just going to default back to Donald Trump as president for 4 years. You know, he literally had a reporter profiled, completely investigated for reporting, for doing her job. He had her address, phone number, was reading her texts, her online posts. With a government like that, I want my gun. That are huge, miles and miles of greenhouse, insane. Besides crypto, have you been watching any other stocks? No, not really. I'm just watching crypto. Fucking stocks are boring. Crypto's so dynamic and volatile. I just can't take my eyes off of you. Have you decided what you're planting this year? No. So I put up a must-watch video on my Twitter feed this morning. Who can tell me who I posted on my Twitter feed this morning for y'all to watch? It's at CryptoCult420, I believe. Who can tell me what very important podcaster, a must-watch video that I posted for y'all to watch on my Twitter feed this morning? And who saw the video? What's the video? Who's the video by? What's the video about? And who watched the video? Anybody? How about we do another dab? No. Now you're just fucking guessing. Now you're just guessing. You didn't see it. Don't guess. I mean, you either saw it or you didn't. So my point is this. None of you saw the fucking tweet. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not expecting you to. I know you guys aren't getting notifications, and I know that Twitter's not helping me by telling my audience when because I'm drug-related. I'm drug-related content. Twitter doesn't like drug-related content. I'm drug-related content. I'm using drugs. What can I say? None of you saw it. Well, I tell you what. First person to go to my Twitter and figure out who I posted for you guys to watch wins. Who's going to win? Who's going to go to my Twitter right now and tell me who I posted? All right, I'll heat this up and get ready for my second dab. Or is it third? I can't remember. Probably my third. This one is for Crazy Karen and Steve Running. Cheers, you guys. It should be a right to bear arms. Yeah, well, when you have someone like Donald Trump elected president, you know, or Joe Biden elected president, you want to be able to protect yourself from your fucking corrupt-ass government. You know, I want to be able to protect myself against Joe Biden in my home. These guys are fucking monsters, man. Fuck them. All right, cheers, guys. That was a big dab. Big bear. Big bear. Big bear. Big bear. Oh, Phil Dodd got it. Yes, it was Coin Bureau. You guys, tweet this video at Coin Bureau Guy. That was a good dab. I retweeted a Coin Bureau video where he explains how to technically analyze Bitcoin. The whole thing, the Fibonacci, everything. Talks about the candlestick charts. Everything you guys see me doing on this show, he explains it in very explicit detail. It's a very short video, and by the time you finish that video, you'll come over here and you will understand not only everything that we're saying about Bitcoin, but you'll have a better understanding of where it's headed. All right, Greasy. Wish you guys could stay. Get your news on with Cory Doctorow. I'm assuming you mean Cody Johnston? Who's Cory Doctorow? And get your news on, that's Ron Placone. Get your news on with Ron. OD Dub, what are you talking about? Explain. I've got questions, I need answers. Dude, I wonder if people leave this show because I do dabs. Because I just did a giant fucking dab and then like 12 people just left my live stream. I don't know, man. Wonder where people are going. Why are you leaving? So the Young Turks attacked Aaron Mate from the Gray Zone. Aaron Mate is one of the finest journalists in the world. He's highly regarded. He's an award winner. He's all about the truth. And he's probably one of the most down-to-earth people you'll ever hear in an interview. He keeps it real. Anna Kazbazarian and Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks attacked him, slandering him, saying that he's a paid Russian asset, basically, here to subvert democracy. That Russia pays him to say that Russiagate wasn't a thing. Roger Waters from Pink Floyd had something to say about Cenk and Anna Kazbazarian. And, you know, I just have a feeling that you guys might actually benefit from this whole back and forth that occurred. All right, so check this out. Aaron Mate. Is it 2 R's? Shit, what's Aaron? How do you find Aaron Mate on fucking how do you spell his name? Fuck. Okay, wait. I just got to go through my Twitter feed, and I bet you something will pop up. Can you believe this? I can't find Aaron Mate's. Huh. Gee, I figured there'd be something here about it. Aaron? Huh. Wonder what his Twitter is. Maybe it's an underscore. Oh, I found it. 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 All right. I found this part of it. Okay. And Aaron. Okay. So give me a second. Let me find the other one now. Aaronmatte. Where is he? Why doesn't it just fucking pop right up, dude? I just spelled his name perfectly. You think Twitter would find him? Dude, what is he hidden? There he is. J. M-A-T-E. Not M-A-T-T-E. I'm following him. All right, I got it. He donated $25 to Jank back in 2019. That's funny. Dude, where is the... Oh, here... Right when I said it. Where's the video? I found it. Okay, here we go. Here's the whole thing, guys. I got everything all lined up for you. Here you go. Here is what Jank and Anna said about Aaron Mate. For no reason at all. They attack him. I don't know why they fucking attacked him. It's just so stupid that they do this. The guy's one of the best reporters, and they're shit reporters, right? They're shit reporters, and he's an awesome reporter. And listen to what they say about him.
They said Aaron Mate yelled at me. And so
Aaron Mate, Aaron Mate. Everyone cares what Aaron Mate has to say, right? Okay. The guy who denies that Syrian children were killed with chemical attacks. Yeah.
And gets paid by the...
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, let's move on. Let's end the freaking pod. I can't.
Okay, see, that's what happened.
I can't stand that guy, and I can't stand the very intentional disinformation they put out there in regard to disgusting dictators around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you. Let's move on.
All right, we're done.
Disgust.
And what's funny is TYT is they're got a $20 million venture capital fucking shot from some huge left Democrat motherfucker, and they tote that guy's fucking narrative, and everybody knows about it. And they sit there. Look at her face when she tries to say this, as she realizes that she's guilty of what she's calling him out on, and she knows that everybody knows it.
Intentional disinformation they put out there in regard to disgusting dictators around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you. Lips around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you.
A little uncomfortable, isn't it?
Around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on, because you don't want to talk too much about that, do you, Anna? Because you know your audience is going to start calling you out for doing exactly what you're claiming Aaron Mate is guilty of. But let's just say this right now. Let's just get this out there. You're guilty of it. It's provable. And I want everyone to hear you say the words of what you're guilty of.
The world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be disgusting dictators around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be, and I can't stand the very intentional disinformation, the very intentional disinformation, the very intentional disinformation, the very intentional disinformation of the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you.
Now, I want you to hear Roger Waters' commentary from the Katie Halper show. Now, granted, I love Katie Halper, but I just wish she would fucking shut up and quit saying, This is exactly what Ben from BitBoy Crypto does in an interview. They sit there and they say it out loud. You know, you don't have to fucking talk over somebody. It's Roger fucking Waters from Pink Floyd, Katie. Have some respect for him. Let him fucking talk. You know? Jesus fucking Christ. But I'm glad that she had him on his show, and I'm glad that he says what he says. Check this out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, do you want to comment?
Yeah, of course, sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking stupid fat prick. Just as long as they're throwing the F word around. I mean, and that woman, I haven't the faintest idea who she is, but she obviously can't read or write. All you have to do is a little bit of research to understand that all the research that has gone into the OPCW debunk and the huge story that is the OPCW, sorry, and the huge story that lies behind
Matt,
that,
cheers,
that
bro.
has been completely ignored by the mainstream media because it's inconvenient. And when you actually look at the work that Aaron Mate, for a start, but Grey Zone in general do in trying to bring us, we the people, the truth.
Travis,
about what's
cheers.
actually going on in our world, to listen
Hippie
to
chick,
that
cheers. Thank you.
garbage and disgusting and foul-mouthed, I have to say. That young lady, well, I hesitate to call her a young lady because she's clearly not in the prime of youth. But that's neither here nor there. But the fact is, how dare she pontificate on some tin pot fucking show like the Fabulous Young Turks or whatever they call themselves? Well, who the fuck are they? I mean, to claim that she knows that Bashar Assad made a chemical attack to kill his own children or the children of his people is beyond condemnable. Is that a word?
I think so.
Yes. I shouldn't really be expending any breath on it because it's so pitiful and pathetic. I am not going to waste my borrow on whatever the young fucks are because that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And I've heard bad things about them for a long time, but they purport to be thinking young people who have an alternative. They're not. They are the status quo bolstering what the great American empire believes, and obviously they're great supporters of regime change in Syria.
He just blew my fucking eardrum out. Roger Waters just blew my eardrum out. How appropriate. It was members only. Yeah, that's why she was talking so much shit. fucking huge dab. All right, there's only 13 people watching. Fuck it. Fuck it. Ugh. Ugh. Make sure you follow me over there on Twitter, guys. Help me come comfortably numb. Okay, just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. But you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up, stand up, stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep you going for the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship smoke out on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. Help me come comfortably numb. Fucking loud. South of Tamarind. It's like, fuck, there's nobody watching. I'll just fucking pull out my guitar and start playing my guitar. Thanks. I appreciate that. this thing is so freaking noisy today. Now they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't chained to nobody, and I don't carry me no load. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. I ain't hiding from nobody. Ain't nobody hiding from me. Oh, ain't that the way it's supposed to be? Oh, it's so much easier than I thought. I got that green light, baby. I got to keep moving on. I got that green light, baby. I got to keep moving on. I might go out to California. Might go down to Georgia, I don't know. Yes, I love them Georgia peaches. Make me feel right at home. Oh, yes, I love them Georgia peaches. Make me feel right at home. I mess around with too many women, so I can't stay in Georgia long. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. He's always running away, huh? Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't chained to nobody. I don't carry me no noise, man. What the fuck, dude? This thing was like... You're better than that! Woo! Mr. Breeze. I don't like this noise. God, it's driving me crazy. Yeah, still that fucking hum, huh? Listen to that thing humming. I wonder what's causing it. It's one of my monitors. Okay, I'm glad you like edibles. Real? Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Be thankful I don't take it all. Tax man. Cause I'm the tax man. I'm the tax man. If you drive a car, I'll tax the street. If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet. If you try to sit, I'll tax your seat. If you get too cold, I'll tax your heat. Tax man. My fingers are totally numb right now. I can't feel them at all. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm trying to play guitar. Travis Teasdale. Hey, dude. Are you still here? I think I know who you are. You've been watching me for a long time. Bro, who the fuck are you, man? I know who you are. Are you still here? Sometimes you wanna walk the street. Sometimes it really gets you low. Brush your hair back from your eyes. Take it down, let the river flow. Sometimes I wanna walk the street. Behind the green tinted glass, a million miles below their feet. A million miles, a million miles. We remember like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned. Dude, if I could play that at the same time, that'd be bad as fuck. Dude, that's the baddest shit I ever fucking learned in my entire life. That's fucking bad as fuck, dude. I can play both the bass and the lead guitar there, man. If I could figure out how to get the chords in there while I'm doing that. Could you imagine that? Man, I might be able to play that. It's gonna. I gotta let my hand rest here a little bit. It's not easy to play. Holy shit. What do you guys think about that? I'm playing the lead guitar and the rhythm guitar at the same time. It'll take me some time to learn it fluidly, but I can play it. I can play both parts at the same time. Did you hear that? I'm playing. Trying to figure that out. That's fun. Is anybody here? Anybody gonna say anything back to me right now? Anybody? Hey, Steve. Iceman, what's up, buddy? What are you doing? Travis Teasdale, man. What was that? Canadian Cannabis. Travis Teasdale. You're working? Cool. And if I say to you tomorrow, take my hand, child, come with me. Lady, got the love I need. Lady, baby, more than enough. Oh, darling, darling, walk wild with me. Oh, you got so much, so much. Calls me from the cold, just when I was low, feeling short and stable. All that she intends, all she keeps inside, isn't on the label. She says she's ashamed, and she take me for a while. Can I be a friend? We'll forget the past, or maybe I'm not able to break at the bend. Here and now, will we ever be again? 'Cause I have found all that shambles in this world is sure to fade away again. On the D chord. That's pretty fucking cool. I don't think I've ever really... the street, you can hear a scream. No disgrace, it's just another doll. And it's sad to face it, now it stands outside. And all the neighbors start to gossip and true. She cries out, girl, you must be mad. What happened to the sweet love we had? It's all the same as it starts to see as the tears come. Fall and burn the dawn in green. Come on, you kids. Are there really 10 people watching this show? Feels like there's one person watching. No, 10 people. I'm amazed. You guys are great. I'm exhausted, you guys, from playing. I'm going to go. You guys take care. I'll see you this afternoon. Alright? Remember what I said. All the stuff I said earlier. Remember all that stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. On my way, on a with that pretty, oh, but I know, but I won't let it again. Bye, but I don't know it. But I don't want to go if I go again. I don't want to go to the ceiling where a brown paper bag is where I'm going to live if I'm living again. Don't want to be alone.